Hello, everyone. My name is Lane, otherwise known as a Moose, and today we are going to be doing a Cuphead tier list. But look at this! It's in presentation mode now. We don't have all those annoying ads, and it's in dark mode. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so we are going to be ranking these bosses based on difficulty. So, as you can see, I hate these. These were the bosses that made me mad the most. I completely hated these people, and yeah, that's just what it is. Extra spicy. While these guys were kind of annoying, I could still beat them maybe with a bit of practice. Milds, these guys were run of the mill, pretty mid. I could defeat these guys on any day. And then baby level was easy stuff. So, we got 4 levels, and we got all the bosses plus the DLC and mini bosses. So this is everyone. All these people, it's everyone. So I hope you're all ready. I hope you all are gonna enjoy this. I'm excited to make another tier list video, and let's get started. So first, we're just gonna go from left to right. First, we have the Devil and Angel. This is from the DLC, and it is the secret, basically secret boss of the DLC. And honestly, these guys are pretty spicy. Without Smoke Dash, I couldn't beat this. I needed Smoke Dash to beat this. Beat these two. The only reason I don't have it at this category is probably because you get a really good relic. You get a really good charm, I guess. You know, pretty cool, I guess. The snail, the actual final boss. Basically, when you're fighting the Moonshine Mob, uh, you can defeat this guy right here, but then it will show a fake knockout screen. A fake knockout screen, and then the little snail dude will come and actually try to shoot you. His attack is really just one shoot thing. Some of them are parable, so pretty baby level if you're paying attention. This dude, I hate this guy with a passion because he fakes his attacks. He does fake outs. And I hate that. So, if you're noticing I'm not really being that descriptive here, we got a lot to get through, so, take with that as you will. Varanus Bon, she was she was pretty mild, I guess. I mean, she was probably not that bad cuz basically her first 3 phases are just RNG. That's all it depends on. Um and then her fourth actual phase, I'm guessing this is what it is. Uh it's just eh, you know? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You get what I mean. All right. It's like she just throws her head, and that's about it. You got that purple candy thing. I'm trying to be really descriptive here, guys. But yeah. Okay. So yeah, Brandis Von Bon, pretty alright, I guess. Beppy the Clown. Honestly, I thought he wasn't that hard. You just need spread shot, roundabout. Uh, that's about it. I didn't think he was hard. When I first played him, I thought he was hard, but the more I practiced and the more I played, the more I could go and get easy S ranks with this dude. So, not that bad. You have the ghost from the train level. Not that bad either. He just shoots his eyeballs, and you can just use roundabout and stuff, and it's not that hard. The only thing that irritates me is the parry cubes that come down on the cart, but that's about it. Plants Boy. Plants Boy is also baby level. I could beat this dude on any day. He is technically the final boss of Equal Isle, if you count if Equal Isle 1. But they can go in any order. This is just the dude that if you beat him, you get access to Equal Isle too. So, you know. You got Melusai over here. I'm guessing this counts her second and third phase. And, yeah, basically, I don't really care much about the eels, the electric eels. They're fine. I don't care about them. But the beam that she shoots to make it so that you're frozen for a few seconds or clayed or whatever. Yeah. Stupid. She's stupid. And um, I'm just gonna let me just okay. I'm just gonna. Anyways, next we have the pirate dude. I forgot his name. He is honestly very mild. I wouldn't put him on baby, honestly. I don't think that's really um I don't think that's too fair to him because he is very, very hard if you do not get down his attacks, and especially his final phase, which I think is in here. I have to see. Yeah, his final phase is in here. We're gonna put his final phase at extra spicy because his base phase is pretty alright, I guess. It's okay, it's whatever. But this you have to get really good at like getting down because if you don't get down, guess what's gonna happen? Pop, 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 you're dead. The carrot, from the root pack, baby level, could beat him in a heartbeat. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, Chief Saltbaker. Is any of his other phases in here? I just want to make sure. I don't see any. So, this guy sucked. I, in my opinion, believe he is way harder than the devil. It took me almost 20 tries to beat this dude. Um, and it was mostly that second phase. That first and second phase was where it's at. That was hard. His third phase is honestly not that hard. You just gotta avoid the salt bounces. And then his fourth phase, those little pieces of glass that literally you cannot see if you put your face in the screen, that annoyed me a bit too. But it's alright. It's whatever. It's cool. Uh, the I think his name's Chips McBettigan. Baby level, pretty easy. Just use smoke dash. The train conductor, not that hard either. You just gotta if you're not if you're you just gotta get between his hands if you're not by his face. So that's about it. Did Jimmy the Great? Did Jimmy the Great wasn't that bad. I think it's mostly that fourth and fifth phase. I believe I think the fourth one is when he unleashes his. We're gonna put him at extra spicy. When he unleashes that little bitty puppet cup, I didn't really like that. And then when he has those two pyramids that shoot out lasers and awful rays, that's pretty stupid too. But whatever. So these two are, I guess, conjoined. I'm gonna put the robot at here, and then I'm gonna put Dr. Call at here. Personally, in my opinion, Dr. Call's robot, worst fight in the game. At least the base game, in my opinion. On like regular and expert. I feel like for the DLC, uh, oh, there she is. Yeah, alright. So let's talk about these three right here. So, first and second phase, there's Dr. Call's robot. Basically, you have to destroy 3 parts of his body, and the more you destroy, the different attacks he has. So basically, when you start the fight, he has this giant laser head on his thing, like up there you can see it, which is alright. Then you have his chest that I think he can like move his arms and they come out, right? And then you have his torso, his belly or whatever, that shoots out these little magnet things. And when you destroy them, they give different attacks, which are more annoying. And then Dr. Calm, he shoots out diamonds that cover the entire screen. Yeah, that sucks. And then for I think Esther Winchester is her name. She was just annoying. That's all it is. I can't really describe it more than that. The what's it called? The train. Honestly, the train was like the hardest part for me, in my opinion, but it was still mild. It was still pretty much mild. The first phase of this, I think it's Gloomstone the Giant, I think his name is. Pretty spicy. I definitely had a challenge with this dude. Definitely did. Goopy, baby level. Don't really need to describe that. The dragon. Oh my god, that final phase took me so long. Like the first two phases were all right. I could beat those in a heartbeat, but the third phase, mm. Hildeberg. Hildeberg was not that hard actually. I'm gonna put her in mild. She was pretty much just just a boss. She was the first flying boss, but I mean she's pretty easy. The rabbit. I'm gonna put the rabbit up a tad because without smoke dash, it is pretty tricky to avoid his attacks. But with smoke dash, he's in baby level. So the cat. I'm gonna put him in extra spicy because he, or I guess it, because it's a robot. It is very much just you have to pay attention. That's all it is. And it annoyed me a lot when I got killed by his big stinky paw. The candy corn. I'm gonna put him up here. He's not that bad. Definitely annoying, but I can deal with him. King Dice, his final phase. Just avoid his hand. And if he doesn't do his hand, you just gotta parry. That's about it. It's not that hard to beat him. The Junebug, the second phase of Moonshine Mob. Her she is very unique. So she has 6 rays that always float around the screen, and 3 of them will become red, and if they touch you, you get hit. So you have to either run, you have to either dash through them or run in that direction so you won't get attacked. So honestly, she actually got me a few times. These electrical cord things, pretty easy. You just gotta actually no. I forgot there's these little bomb skull things that come attack you, and if they're shooting out their electrical rays while that skull comes, you're dead. So, and the skulls when you shoot them, they give little those pink bricks, and it's basically a wombo combo. So the jawbreakers pretty easy. Just gotta avoid the little buddies. If you're on expert, there's like 4, I think, or 3, and then if you're on regular, it's just 1. So, Mangosteen. He is. I guess it's because it's a ball. He's pretty easy too. Not that hard. Oh, the ice wizard dude. He honestly was pretty mild. I thought he was going to be one of the hardest. It only took me a few tries to beat him. It wasn't that bad, honestly. The monkey, just simple. Do the card when he smashes his bong things. I don't know what they're called. I'm not in band. You just avoid those. You have the cigarette. Not that hard too. You just gotta avoid the little flames, and then when he starts coming under, you just gotta jump. That stupid cupcake. So if you do not know what this cupcake is, basically he would splat on the ground, and he'd leave little trails of his goodness out. Like part of his, I guess the frosting. I guess, and when you're on an expert, that gets longer. So yeah, I don't like this dude at all. The onion. He's just sad. Fearlap. Fearlap, honestly, was kind of hard for me. He's the boss I have fought the least. The mini boss of King Dice's mini bosses that I have fought the least. So, yeah. The first phase of those army dogs. This one is pretty mild. I got hit a few times, but it was not that hard. But yeah, she flips the camera around. That's all I gotta say. The domino, that wasn't that hard. Pirouetta, just use smoke dash. Ooh, Ribby and Croaks. their attacks are pretty easy. I could just avoid those. Not that hard. The rumor honey bottoms. Pretty spicy. I had a hard time going against her first two phases. Are her any of her other? Okay, so it's just all her phases. So it was actually not that bad. I think it's one of the most enjoyable fights in my opinion, simply because I can get the hang of it. So I guess this is her second and third phase, and this is her first phase, which was pretty mild. It's not that hard. I wouldn't say it's baby level because those workers kind of get me there when they're walking across the screen, but that's about it. The potato, not that bad. Um, Sally's stage play, legit one of the most easiest bosses ever. Like she's on Inkwell Isle 3, you know? I feel like Inkwell Isle 3 has the hardest bosses, but she's just there, you know? Um you got the gumball machine. Those when the gumballs start flying in the air, it's very tight and it's practically impossible not to get hit. The waffle's pretty mild too, you know? I can take it or leave it, I guess. The spider hit from the first phase of Moonshine Mob, honestly, not that bad. Pretty mild too, I guess. I think what got me was the bombs. The bombs, with the skulls on them were pretty hard. So I'm gonna get the rest of these out of the way first. Let's go with the rat. Let's go with Tom. All right, Tom, pretty mild, I guess. He wasn't that hard to beat. The three drinks, not that hard. Uh, you know, I actually put this guy in mild because of his second phase. His second phase is pretty dookie. The devil, mild. Honestly, I can defeat. It's usually the last phase that kind of gets me. Not the last phase. It's when he goes underground that gets me. But you know that's all right. The bird. I hate the bird. The stupid bird. I hate this bird. And then you got the second phase of the army dogs. Pretty easy. I just kind of just avoid the letters, you know. And now we have the 5 chess pieces. So we're gonna start here. Let me just put these. I think it's you. Okay, so these little dudes are pretty easy. You just gotta pop their heads. With this horse dude, he was honestly a bit harder. With this guy, he was pretty hard to do too, I guess. The rook, I think that's it. This was very specific. You had to parry the heads, but you had to parry them to go up to hit him. And the more you would hit him, he would grind his axe, so you couldn't stay at the bottom, which is pretty annoying. And then the queen was mild too. You know, she was, I guess, the final boss of the king pawn levels or whatever. So that is it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Gave my thoughts out. I wanted to make a Cuphead tier list for a while. So, you know, take screenshots, share it with your friends. This is just a quick video to get out. I'll probably do a bit more tier lists because I really enjoy doing them. I like talking a lot. But I hope you all enjoyed, and I will talk to you